Right, everyone. So Big Show had his knees and hips replaced. He had surgery, and so he gave an update on Instagram. The picture you're seeing up there is the picture, and this is what he wrote in the caption. Today was a great day. Grateful heart emoji, glasses emoji, face with the glasses emoji, a flex emoji, and then both knees, both hips replaced, no pain, well, other than the hard work to get back in shape. It's not egg shaped, LOL, hashtag rebuild, hashtag gym, hashtag fun. So we wanted to use this, to not only give everybody an update on how he's doing, but also to talk about Big Show, his time in WWE, and what we kind of thought of him overall. And Big Show is one of those guys, man, he's just an icon. This is one of the beauties of the Attitude Era and a little bit after the Attitude Era is up and down the card. You just have guys that you're like, that guy we could not have had the Attitude Era or any of it without him. And I know Big Show is not technically, he wasn't there. He was in WCW initially, but then he comes in. Vince McMahon brings him in to try and screw Austin. But you could not have had, at least for me, the experience watching wrestling without Big Show, just because he was so big, he was so just dominating. Every match he was in, he was the favorite, right? There was almost never a time when you're like, oh, Big Show's overmatched. Now, certainly there was sometimes, but like in 99.9%, he wasn't. And you needed those guys. And I'll never forget when he comes in, and he basically tries to screw Austin. It doesn't work out, but he attempts to, this is Vince McMahon's big plan to screw Austin. And just, he's like the perfect guy to put into that kind of storyline because he looks unbeatable. And, obviously he was one of those guys that went from heel to babyface to heel to babyface and back and forth and back and forth. And he worked well in both, right? The only thing I will say is that I liked him much more as a heel, just because when he's a baby face, he's kind of a joking guy. He's like more of a, oh, here's the big guy who's doing something. When he's a heel, he's like dominating, right? He's a badass. So I was always more of a fan of his heel characters than his baby face. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.